Hello guys, today I'm going to show you my concept for a vial and Dewdrops from Pixel Dungeon recreated in vanilla Minecraft. Now, for those of you who haven't played Pixel Dungeon, I really suggest you go play it. It's a really great game. It's free and it's open source. But a vial is an early game item that you use to collect Dewdrops. A Dewdrop you can find after you trample tall grass in the dungeon. You can sometimes find these dewdrops, so if I take some damage now, you can see that when I pick up the dewdrop it heals me by half a heart. If you're at full health, they do nothing, they don't get picked up or stay in your inventory, which means they're not a very good source of health unless you're kind of on the run and you just happen to trample some grass on your way. But the reason you want to find a dew vial is that when you use one of these, you can store the dewdrops in it. Now, let me just take some more damage here. When I pick up this dewdrop, since I don't have full health, I'll pick it up and it will heal me without going into the dew vial. And this is what happens in Pixel Dungeon as well. But now that I'm at full health, when I pick it up, it gets put into the dew vial, and now the dew vial says that it's 1 out of 10. So this dew vial can store 10 dewdrops in it, and you can drop the you can drink the dew vial to regain the health that was in the dewdrops. The thing is, the benefit of using this dew vial is that, I'm not at full health. The benefit of using the dew vial is that usually each dewdrop only does half a heart. But when you use a dew vial, see, now I'm at 4 health. Let me just do that. Sorry, I'm at 5 health and the dew vial has 4 dewdrops in it. Usually 4 dewdrops would do 2 hearts, but now, since I'm using the dew vial, it actually does 4, which is double the regular amount. So that works for all the amounts, obviously. Which is why it's really good to use the dew vial, and also because you can save the dewdrops that you find. The other cool thing about the dew vial is that if you are at really low health and the dew vial is full, as you can see here, when you get down to half a heart, it'll automatically get emptied and refill your health. So you can see at the bottom there, the dew vial was emptied to heal your wounds. This happens automatically, and it's like a kind of a second life safeguard, which is really useful when you're in a fight. Now I'll try my best to explain this. It's pretty confusing, so I don't blame you if you get lost halfway through, but I'll try my best. Alright, so the first thing is these dewdrops here. So, and these are all the command blocks, by the way. First thing is this fill clock here, which is just constantly updating all these command blocks 20 times a second. So what it does is it looks for a player with a ghast tier renamed to Dewdrop in his inventory, and so that's this command block here, and that person it'll set their Dewdrop score to 1. So Dewdrop is a scoreboard objective. So then it will it'll clear the Dewdrop out of anyone's inventory who has a Dewdrop score of 1, which is the person who just picked it up. Then it will give that person regen, the regen potion effect for 2 seconds, which will heal them half a heart, and then when it cycles back around again, it will set their Dewdrop score to 0, so that it doesn't keep reapplying the effect. So I can go to scoreboard, objectives, set display, Dewdrop, nope, list, sidebar, Dewdrop. So you can see when I pick up a Dewdrop, you can see the score on the right there quickly flickers from 1 to 0 as it is reset. Alright, so the next thing is the vial itself. This is a bit more complicated, and I did it kind of a weird way so that it would work in multiplayer, but I'll try to explain it the best I can. Okay, so when you have a vial, it'll look for one. Yeah. So this row here, it looks for a vial in your inventory, and if it finds one, if it finds an empty one, it'll set your vial score to 1. Sorry. And if it finds one that's like filled a little bit, it'll set the score to however many that's filled plus 1. So if I do this, you can see right now, since I have the vial, my score is 1. When I don't have it, it's 0, and I don't have to be holding it, it's just when it's anywhere in my inventory. You can see now it's 0, 1, blah blah blah. So when I pick a Dewdrop up, sorry, it goes to 2, and it keeps going all the way up until the full vial is 11. Okay, then what it does is it checks for someone who has a health score. So hang on, let me just scoreboard list. These are all the objectives that I'm using. It finds someone who has a health score of 20 or more, which means they have full health, who has a Dewdrop score of 1, which means they've just picked up a Dewdrop, and who has a vial score of whatever the amount is. So say if their vial amount is 1, I pick up this, it sets my Dewdrop score to 1, and since my health is full, because I'm in creative mode, what it'll do is it'll find me, and since I have a Dewdrop score of 1, health score of 20 or more, and a vial score of 1, it will add 1 to my vial score, and it will just clear the old bottle and give me a new potion. And then this over here is the same thing that found what the level was, runs again, which will determine what the score is now. So if I add another one, these two command blocks here ran, this one clears the old potion, and this one gives me a new one, and you can see my vial score went up. And if I get another one, you can see it's these two over here, and then these two, and then these two. When I drink the potion, it does a bit of weird stuff to see when I've done it. I came up with this. It's a way to detect when someone who's drank a certain potion, and I think it works in multiplayer, I'm not sure. But what it is if my vial score, say now it's 4, if I go into game, yeah, so you can see if I drink this now, my Duval score will get set back to 0 as I do not have the Duval in my inventory because it gets turned into an empty bottle once I drink it. And what it does is before it resets to 0, it checks any people who have a Duval score of more than 2, so they have a Duval with Dewdrops in it, and it checks if they have a empty bottle in their current slot, which means they've just drank the potion, like that. And if it does, it sets their Duval empty score to 1. Then it gives anyone who has a Duval empty score of 1 a new Duval and clears away the old one, which will automatically reset their score. Finally, over here I believe, I can't open it because I'm in survival, the full Duval, all it does is it checks for someone with a Duval score of 11 and health score of 1, which means they're at half a heart, and it runs a bunch of commands that display the Duval was emptied to heal your wounds message, clears this from your inventory, applies a instant health effect to put you back to full health again, and gives you the empty Duval. So that's basically all there is to it. I'll leave a world, not a world file, sorry, mcedit schematic file. I'll put one up and put it in the comments so you can use this in your own worlds. I plan on making this a series. I will be recreating more Pixel Dungeon elements, so stay tuned for more stuff. So I hope you like this concept. If you really liked it, then leave a like. It's always appreciated, and thanks for watching.